Hey guys, B-Man here. How are you guys doing today? Today we've got an awesome one for you guys. We've got a new build and method for the fire giant. Well, new to my channel, I've just come up with it because I'm using the same build that I designed for MALENIA. So the link to that build and the guide for MALENIA itself, and that will be linked in the description. Go and check that out. We're using that same build. It's level 118 for all those people that have PvP builds and don't want to go over 120. As you see right here, it's actually also effective against Malekith as well. So you'll be able to do this build, take out the fire giant, take out MALENIA, and take out Malekith, all with these items that we use for this fire giant method. So let's get in and get on with this fire giant and teach you guys my new method for easily killing the fire giant. If this helps you out, help me out, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get on with the tutorial, guys. Okay, now for the build. We got Mohg'S Sacred Spear. Then you have Bloodhound Step on. You might as well have it on a level 1 dagger. You don't need it on plus 25 claws, but you want the Ash of War Bloodhound Step. We have Mohg'S Sacred Spear. I have it at plus 10. You got a seal. Make sure you feed it well. Doesn't need to be plus 10. Then we want this mask right here, because normally we have 20 arcane, but this mask adds 8 to our arcane and makes it so that we can actually run our spear, Mohg'S spear, at the level that we're at. Okay, so that is why we have this helmet. We have the Shard of Alexander. If you don't have that, use the weaker one, or get a friend to drop you the stronger one, or if you're on plus, New Game Plus, you'll have the stronger one. Link in the description for a duplication glitch if your friend wants to duplicate it to you. Then we have this here, so that our skill costs less. Simple. We have Lord of Blood Exhalation that we swap for Cherubi's Woe, and then we call our Mimic with Cherubi's Woe, and then swap out after calling our Mimic. We then have this slot here. Use whatever you like. I'm just using this one for extra damage. And that's the build we're using, guys. So we'll have Golden Vow as our spell and Flame Grant Me Strength, because both of those buff your Mimic. The version that we're on is 2.0.4.1, and that is on a Xbox Series X new gen console. So first off, go in and call the Mimic with the Cherubi's Woe talisman equipped. That means that the giant will focus on your Mimic and not attack you as a main focus. Then we want to swap it out and take it off us so only our Mimic is wearing it. After that, apply Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength. Again, you don't need a plus 10 seal, just feed it some fish, make the seal happy, and that's good. Then we want Bloodhound Step to get up underneath the giant. Once we're underneath the giant and we feel safe, swap to our Mohg'S spear and use the ability, Bloodborne Ritual. As you see, it melts the fire giant, and you should be reasonably safe because the fire giant is focusing on your Mimic and not you. And if you have the stats set as I have, so go respec if you want, so that you got 41 vigor, you can actually tank a few attacks from the fire giant. So even if he does hit you, you can tank a few of those quite easily, as you see right there. So taking hits, a couple hits from him, isn't an issue. Now, you can use things like Rivers of Blood in it if you have it, but I'm trying to make the guide just focus on one weapon because I don't want to tell people to go and try and get too many different weapons leveled up. If you have Rivers of Blood, use that to help you get to the second phase, but you're going to want to use Mohg'S spear for the second phase, and you're going to see why. Now, when he does these fire attacks, be careful of them, but you can stand in between them, and then that's when you can let this off quite easily, as you've seen then. But as you see, it's decently easy because he's focusing on our Mimic. Because our Mimic is wearing the Cherubi's Woe that causes the attack. Now, this is where the cheese comes into it, guys. From this point, this is pretty much, it's over for him. Because he goes on his hands and knees, and then we just use the Bloodborne Ritual. Then, that causes him to, I don't know what, he ends up falling on the ground, and it's just GG. Simple as, easy as, guys. So that's the build right there, using Mohg'S spear. As you see, use this because a lot of my viewers will already have this, because I've told you to go and get this and use this for MALENIA. If you haven't already done MALENIA, after doing this, head on over to MALENIA and do MALENIAs. I've got guides for how to get to MALENIA's fight, and guides on how to use this class here to defeat MALENIA. Check it out. Again, hit that like button on your way out for me. Check out that description for the links to the other videos. Subscribe if you're new. Have an awesome day. And of course, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love. Thank you guys for watching. B-Man, out.